The late William Anderson Craven had a long history as a public servant in the military, on the San Diego County Board of Supervisors, and in the state Senate. But his biggest accomplishment was bringing North County its own university, Cal State San Marcos. In April 1993, Craven Hall was named for the senator for his role in establishing the university. But that dedication was met with controversy over comments he made 2 months before during a hearing on border issues.
There'd be a lot of people who disagree with what I'm going to say, and it's just a thought that I have. It's not a philosophy of mine, but it seems rather strange that we go out of our way to take care of the rights of these individuals who are perhaps on the lower scale of our humanity for one reason or another.
That comment got Craven accused of racism towards undocumented immigrants. But it was not until this year that university officials voted to have the late senator's name removed from Craven Hall. The vote came after a task force spent 18 months in research, meetings, and discussion of the change.
It was a lot of work, and I think people struggled. They struggled with ways in which to reconcile what they were learning, how they were hearing very different views, and to think about what was the right thing or the best thing to help the campus and the students and faculty and staff here move forward.
To hear from the senator's family and his friends, we are compassionate. This is an emotional and difficult issue. There is pain there for sure. And then we also heard from students and community members who were in pain. We have colleagues on this campus who have been in pain for 30 years over this. And so there was a lot of emotional work that went into it.
And a lot of emotion for the senator's daughter, Tricia Craven Worley. She says her father dedicated his life to the university.
He did it exactly for the people who are populating the university now. Over 50%, as you know, are Hispanic. It's exactly what he had in mind. Now, if that's what he had in mind, why are they removing his name? This is so wrong.
Craven had defended his comments, saying they were taken out of context.
My father never apologized because he never said anything wrong. What he said was, first of all, a conjecture, not a statement, because perhaps means perhaps. Well, maybe. Well, what am I thinking? Perhaps they are on a lower level of humanity. In a hearing on economics,
Craven's name isn't the first to be removed from a school building or city monument. But Craven Worley thinks that if the past is going to be brought up today, it should be brought up for every statue commemorated on campus to be fair. Prado Olmos says the decision upholds the university's mission and values.
Is it fair to judge someone in the past by the values of today? I think in my mind that's kind of a false dichotomy, because the values of today were there in the past. They just weren't acknowledged or held up. They weren't part of the structures of politics and power at the time.
Senator Craven's name and bust has yet to be removed. The university plans to discuss how to best commemorate the senator's contribution in a different way. But his daughter says if his name isn't good enough to be on the building, she doesn't want it on campus at all.
I want to retrieve his papers and memorabilia from the library. I will demand that his scholarship that we created be stopped, and that the principal be returned to the family to distribute in an appropriate way, because, oh my gosh, who would ever want, I mean, would you want to have a scholarship that's from a white supremacist racist? So, if that's the case, we don't want anything to do with it. Good luck.
Tania Thorne, KPBS News.